going on, y'all? Everything good? Can everybody hear me? See me? All that good stuff, y'all let me know. Y'all let me know if y'all can see me, hear me, all that good stuff. And we'll get started. Yo, Rippers, what's up, brother? What's going on, man? What's up? Yo, Kim, what up? Provision, what's up, brother? What's up, y'all? How's everybody doing? Everything good, G? Everything good? All right, bet. Are we lagging at all? Are we lagging at all or we're good? Hefe, what's up? Noonance. Hey, Haddon. I'm gonna call you Haddon. I hear you and see you. Okay, cool. Bet. Yep, everything good. Okay, cool, Jay. What's up, y'all? Thank y'all for joining me as always, man. Can y'all see the chat on my screen too? Is the chat working all right? Yo, Kiera, what's up? No lag? Okay, we good. We good. Let's get it. Let's get to it. Now, obviously, we got one game on NBA today. We don't have nothing crazy going on for NBA, but we do have Thursday Night Football. Just here to support the man, the myth, the legend, and see the best picks with the best tool in the industry. Appreciate you, Rippers. You already know. Hit again last night. Doubled up on 2 NBA. That's great to hear, Pro. Great to hear, Pro Vision. Love it. Love it. Can y'all see the chat on the screen, too? I put it there. That way y'all could see it there if you like, if it's a little easier for you to be able to, know what's going on in chat while we're going over everything. Everything good? All right. Everybody see the tools moving? We good? We good. As you can tell, the setup's a little bit different. Trying to get things a little bit better over here. Drop a like down below if you haven't already. What's up, Kim? I signed up yesterday, made money already. Thanks, bro. King, I love to hear that, man. Love it. A lot of people, when they join Props Made Easy, they start making that money right away, man. And now, obviously, it's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed for you to win the first day or every single day. Obviously, that's not going to happen. But so I do like when people come in and try the tools for the first time and they have success with it, because that just means y'all will actually stick with it. Now, if you come in, a lot of people come in, try the tools once, and it doesn't work out, and then they're like, oh, no, it's not. It's something's wrong with it or something like that. You know what I mean? So let me refresh the tools real quick. People want immediate gratification. That's the thing in this world. People want immediate gratification. So if you don't give them that immediate W, they immediately think, oh, no, this isn't for me. But the longer you stay with Props Made Easy, you really start to realize how dominant it really is. Y'all ready to go? Y'all ready to get into it? All right, so we have Thursday Night Football tonight. We've got Philly and Washington playing tonight, which honestly, I'm excited for this game, man. Who's excited for this game? I'm excited for this game, man. We got two running quarterbacks, two exciting quarterbacks, one young dude, one kind of OG at this point with Jalen Hurts. So it's going to be exciting to see this game in general. I think it should be a good one. And I'm excited to get pieces in both sides. Now, when we look at the Props Made Easy tool, some of the biggest differential is going to be Jalen Hurts over 267.5 passing plus rushing yards at a 2.57 sportsbook differential. 270.07 is his average sportsbook line, as you can see, among the entire industry. Player projection of 268.4, a 0.9 projection differential. All right, so the over on Jalen Hurts, 267.5 passing plus rushing is a really good spot. Now, when we look at Jalen Hurts' history, which, by the way, we added season as well, so you can just click on season and see only this season. When we look at Jalen Hurts over the season, he has gone over this line in 66.6% of the time. All right? So really good spot for him to go over. He's averaging 261.5, but remember, there's a couple really bad games in there kind of bringing that average down, so don't worry too much about that average number. He has gone over this in 66%, which is great. So good spot on Jalen Hurts over. I mean, and we all know how bad Washington's secondary is. We all know how bad it is. So attack that for sure. Jaden Daniels under 226.5 passing yards at a minus 2.4 sportsbook differential. So we actually like the under here. Now we know Jaden Daniels can throw the ball, but the thing is here is that he's also somebody who likes to move and use them legs. This dude realistically could run for 100-something rushing yards a game. Like he is a run-first quarterback. And so the under on the 226.5 makes sense here. A lot of this comes down to like how the game ends up going kind of is going to dictate a lot of how these picks turn out to be. If you have Washington get up big, then that's going to be great for Jalen Hurts playing from behind. And that's going to be good for Jaden Daniels under. Now, if you have Philly get out big, it's going to be the opposite. They probably lean on the run a little more with Saquon Barkley, who also we do like the over his rushing plus receiving yards at 110.5 right there at the bottom. Rushing plus receiving over 110.5 at 1.86 sportsbook differential. Sportsbook line of 112 and player projection of 113. So we do like the over on Hurts passing plus rushing of 267.5, and we do like Saquon Barkley over 110 rushing plus receiving as well. It does fairly correlate just due to the receiving as well. Like Jalen Hurts can throw some to Barkley as well. It doesn't correlate in the way where obviously if Saquon's dominating the ground game, they're going to continue to lean on the run. But both are liked. The bigger differential is Jalen Hurts over the 267.5 passing plus rushing yards. So that's kind of what I would recommend. It's crazy you're live with it. Feel funny. I can literally get all these good plays because I joined. Please considering joining if you haven't. Shit's fire on, bro. Hayden, appreciate you, brother. And I hope I'm saying your last name right. It might be Haddon. I just can't say your first name. Now once, sound out your first name for me just so I don't butcher it while you're in here. Everybody who's in here, man, drop a like down below if you haven't already. I need to get the like counter on the stream. I can't see how many likes are on the video right now. All I can see is like we got chat going, we got me going, and we've got, the tools right there to the right. So y'all let me know how the likes are going. Drop those likes down below. Appreciate y'all as always. And as always, man, I want to hear from y'all. So make sure y'all let me know down in the chat what y'all want to look at and what y'all are thinking about this game tonight. All right? Jaden liked to run, but he is injured or banged up a little. Don't know how much he will be running. The Lions only have him for 6.5 rushing attempts. Oh, so that's a good point. He might not be using his legs like that, but the problem is he's not a guy who I'm too worried about doing crazy damage through the air. Like when we look at, just like you said about the sportsbooks lines having him at 6.5 rushing attempts, 6.5 feels a little low. I mean, I would imagine, I haven't looked at his line on rushing attempts, but I'd imagine his consensus odds are on the over on his 6.5 rushing attempts. Knee once. Okay, knee once. All right, Haddon. I got you. Crazy. Only one basketball game tonight. I know, man. We do got Thursday night football, though, man, so we going to eat either way. I will say that when it comes to all the plays right now on Props Made Easy, I am feeling the most confident on the Jalen Hurts over 267.5 passing plus rushing. I just feel like with this matchup against Washington and what I believe to be a competitive game, I just think he should be able to hit this pretty easily. Like I'm just not very worried about this line going under. I think he's going to go over the 267.5. Not only has he done it on a consistent basis this season, but I mean the matchup's great. What does PME say about Dallas Goedert? I'm glad you brought that up. Dallas Goedert's right there at the top of your screen, as you can see there. Dallas Goedert over 30.5 is at a 1.29 sportsbook differential on the over. 31.7 sportsbook line on the over on the average. Player projection of 43.6. Now, don't sleep on the player projections. These player projections are top-notch player projections, simulated 10,000 times for these player projections. So, oh, no, we haven't looked at NBA yet, Benny. We're going to move on to it in just a second. We were just touching on Thursday Night Football since there's just one game for NBA, but we will go to NBA. So Goedert over 30.5 makes sense, especially, and that does correlate with that top play, that top value play of Jalen Hurts right there, of his over 267.5 passing plus rushing. So definitely, yeah, let's look at same line. Anything? Oh, actually, let's look at some Prizepicks demons for this Philly-Washington game. Now, we had some other options that were popping really well on the tool, but since then, they are no longer there. Now, just to remind everybody, just because a play might be promoted on the Demon and we like the over on the Demon doesn't necessarily mean the regular pick utilizing all of the data is going to like it. They could be on totally different sides. Remember, the Demon tool is showing you over their season percent how often they have hit that line. Okay? It's just going off of performance data. That's it, performance data. Now, our regular tool is going to be the more accurate side of things that you want to lean on a little bit heavier. But if you want to have fun with it, add some demons, you can definitely do it this way. The over on Brian Robinson Jr. of 59.5 rushing yards is at a 50% hit rate. He's hit that 50% this season so far. All right, he's averaging 55.89 rushing yards per game. His demon line's 59.5. Now, if you believe Washington gets up in this game and they lean a little bit on the run game, Brian Robinson Jr. might hit this easily. I would not be surprised, especially if that game script goes that way. I made a play with demons for games Sunday. They were popping on, bro. Yeah, there was a lot of them. There was a lot of them. If we take Philly off of here, you'll see all of them. Look at these. Let's talk about Nico Collins at the top of the demon list. He has a season hit percentage of 80% of his line at 79.5. Now, obviously, he's coming back from injury, though. Okay, so that's one thing that history doesn't know about him. Now, let's go back to regular Prizepicks, and let's look at Nico's regular line. Nico Collins, we are still liking the over on him. So, with there being a little bit of injury worry and all that stuff, looking at that demon and knowing it's just going off history, we got to come over here and look at the regular tool. The regular tool is taking AI technology as well as comparing all of the sportsbooks together to give us our data. So, we're going to want to lean on the regular tool mostly, right? But like I've told y'all a bunch before, and why Props Made Easy took so long to drop a demon tool, is demons are never going to be statistically sound plays. You know what I mean? They're not going to be statistically sound. So with that being said, for you to even have any type of thought of playing a demon, you might as well just go off history data, because none of the actual data is going to tell you to play over on it. All right. I forget, it was someone with 100% season hit rate. It's gone now, though. It's probably because they had a super small sample or something. They probably played like one game. Was it like Christian McCaffrey or something? I don't know. I can't remember. Can you explain the differences between the different NFL categories? I'm kind of confused. Yeah, I got you, Aiden. All right, so let's talk about that real quick. The different NFL categories. So if you click on NFL, y'all can't see that on the screen right there. I don't know why that's not showing for y'all, but let me go from NFL to NFL same line. All right, so, we have Jaden Daniels over 7.5 rushing attempts. Somebody just talked about it earlier, saying his sportsbook line was at 6.5. And there's a couple really good plays right here. Jaden Daniels over 7.5 rushing attempts at 53.36. Minus 140 consensus odds on the over 7.5 rushing attempts. Jaden Daniels a good spot there. And then Jake Elliott under 1.5 field goals made at 53.2. Now, the difference between our main NFL tool, boom, what you're seeing right there, and the NFL same line is exactly that. These NFL plays that show under NFL same line are when all of the sports books are on the same page, right? When all of the sports books have the line of 7.5 rushing attempts, like when majority of this, when you look to the sports books, and majority of these sports books are at 7.5, we take all of the sports books on 7.5, and then we find a consensus odds for that at minus 140 consensus odds. Now, our regular line, because lines can have such big differentials in NFL, our regular line will show you the sportsbook differential when a lot of the sportsbooks aren't on the same line. All of them are kind of spread around. Some may be at 83.5 and others may be at 79, or others may be at 89 or 91, and all of those things all over the place. So we take all of those sportsbooks, we combine them into one sportsbook line, and then we compare that to the line on Prizepicks. So that's the difference there. The same line is going to be when most sportsbooks are on the same line and they give you a chance to hit. The main tool is going to show you a differential between sportsbooks. What's the best tool for FanDuel? Props Made Easy. Let's look at the best FanDuel spots. Let's look at tonight's game only. All right, so I'm going to type in Philly. You type in the abbreviation. All you will see is that game's players. Jalen Hurts under 274.5 passing plus rushing yards at a minus 4.8. Now, what's the difference? 274.5 on FanDuel. And over here on Prizepicks, what was it? $267.3. So that's why we like the over on Prizepicks. We like the under on FanDuel. The lines are completely different. All right, so looking over at sorry, that's Circa Sports. Looking over at FanDuel, you have, I hope I was able to help, Aiden. Let me know if you could understand what I was talking about. Anybody who has any questions about how to utilize the tools or how to understand what you're looking at, just let me know. I just posted a video kind of breaking down some of the new stuff we've had, so just let me know. Boys are brutal, though. I know Cowboys are bad, man. It comes down to, can they keep the game competitive enough? I think they can. I think they got enough talent to be able to do some. All right. So for FanDuel, only on today, Jalen Hurts under 274.5 passing plus rushing because that line is so high. Terry McLaurin over 56.5 receiving yards at 4.22. Saquon Barkley over 93.5 rushing yards at a 2.17. Jaden Daniels under 273.5 passing plus rushing at a 2. I've really started utilizing 2 or highers only. And then if I don't have many of the 2 or higher, then I'll go to same line and see if there's any same line chances to hit there. But those are the best options for FanDuel right now. What goblins we got tonight? The best goblin tonight is Jalen Hurts is over 174.5. Yeah, I feel like that's a lock. It's a 50.7 sportsbook differential between his passing yards on Prizepicks goblin compared to the sportsbook line. So crazy. What else we got? Last questions on NFL tonight. Thursday Night Football, and we're going to move on to this single game of NBA. What y'all got? What's up? What's up? Once you get to the NBA, does PME have a keynote? Keontae George over 2.35 threes made tonight. Yeah, I will go over there in just a second. We're going to look at NBA right now, y'all. Like he said in all his videos, don't limit yourself with just Prizepicks G guaranteed hits on other platforms. There are some very good, nothing's guaranteed, but there are some very good value. A lot of high chances to hit on other sportsbooks a lot of times. Like, so if Prizepicks is tight, then you can always look elsewhere, and you'll be able to find value elsewhere. I do that a lot. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'll, let me refresh the tools. Sometimes I'll have enough to where I can just play on Prizepicks and we have enough value throughout the day. And sometimes I'll just have to go play on Hot Streaker. And by the way, update on Hot Streak. Right now, Hot Streak, there's an issue with Hot Streak's API where it's an issue on their end at us being able to, for the data and all that stuff. So right now, the teams are working on it over on Hot Streak. They're working on getting that fixed for us. So we will have that back up pretty soon. They expect it to be back up pretty soon for Hot Streak. Also, Chalkboard. The teams are working on trying to get Chalkboard as well. It's another issue with API that makes it hard to get that data for that. But as soon as those are available, we'll have them. Let's take a look at NBA, y'all. Let's do it. Now, it is a single game tonight. So after all day, we only have like 4 plays here on the tool that are plus EV plus projection. The reason you only see 4 plays, obviously there's more plays than that, but the reason you only see 4 plays on the NBA is because we are plus EV plus projection tools. We need EV to be on the one side of a line and projection to be on one side of the line, or we don't want to worry about it. We want all of our boxes checked, or we just don't even want to bother with it. You feel what I'm saying? So over on NBA, the top picks over on Prizepicks. Let's talk about a few of them. Kyrie Irving under 4.5 rebounds is at 51.5 chance to hit. Minus 129 consensus odds on the under. Minus 160 highest odds over on Flip. Projection of 3.32. So all of the data is on the under. Not enough to push this to green level, but nonetheless, we don't have a lot of picks today. So we might have to force a little bit. We might have to push a little some things in some spots. Kyrie Irving, looking over the season so far. Looking over the season, he's gone under this in only 45%. He's averaging 4.6 rebounds a game. So the history would tell you he averages slightly over. The data likes the under on Kyrie Irving, though, on his 4.5 rebounds. Jordan Clarkson under 3.5 rebounds is 51.4 chance to hit. Minus 129 consensus odds on the under. Minus 140 highest odds on parlay play. And projection of 3.4. All the data's on the under. We look at Jordan Clarkson over the season. He has gone under in 37.5%, averaging 3.8 rebounds. So same situation. Again, history doesn't love it, but the data loves it on the under. Not loves it. Let me correct myself. There's no green probabilities here. So very tight lines right now among the sports books and where our lines are on Prizepicks. All right. Now, let's look to places where we're going to have some better value, baby. Let's look at all sports books. All right. College football over 207.5 passers. I can check college football here in a minute, Zachary. I got you. Fantasy score was popping, though. They left, I think. Oh, really? Fantasy scores has some stuff on there. Let's go to fantasy score real quick. NBA fantasy. Lauri Markkanen over 33 fantasy score at a 4.57, and Keontae George over 24.5 fantasy score of 4.41 are going to be our absolute best bets there for NBA fantasy. Going back to NBA, going to all books. All right. Now over on Fliff and some others. Harrison Barnes over 0.5 steals and blocks is 55.9 chance to hit. Minus 156 consensus odds on the over. Minus 160 highest odds over on Fliff. Projection of 0.8. All the data likes the over on his steals and blocks. We look at over the season. He's cleared this in 41%, 0.42. Again, data doesn't love it. But, history doesn't love it. Data does love it. Okay? They have minus, when you look to all the sports books, right, that take a ton of data into their lines that they set every day. Okay? When you look at all of the sports books, we have consensus odds at minus 156 on the over at 55.9 chance to hit. All right, it gets as high as minus 160 on Fliff. Just great data overall, man. You don't find that type of consensus odds anywhere. Now, obviously, on sites like Fliff, Hard Rock, Sleeper, your payout might be a little less playing guys with this chance to hit, but that's okay because what are we in this business to do? Profit. Regardless of how much the profit is. Play the highest chances to hit that you can. Take profit. Plain and simple, man. Don't stress over if it's $5 profit. If a play's got high probabilities, $5 profit is better than losing all the money that you enter. All right, Harrison Barnes over 0.5 steals and blocks. You can get that on Fliff, Hard Rock, Sleeper. Devin Vassell over 2.5 rebounds at 55.9, minus 156 odds on the over there. Devin Vassell over 2.5 rebounds is looking like a really good spot. History is not looking very good for Devin Vassell, but that's okay. Over 2.5 rebounds is definitely what I'd rock with. Data is number one. History is just icing on the cake. You can get this line on the over 2.5 rebounds on Fliff, Hard Rock, and Sleeper. Jabari Smith Jr. under 6.5 rebounds and assists at 55.89. Minus 155.6 consensus odds on the under. Rebounds, assists for him. We look at the season. He's gone under in 41.6, averaging 7.42. You can get this line on Hard Rock, Fliff. We have Lou Dort, under 2.5 made threes, 55.8, minus 155 consensus odds on the under. Look at his season so far. Over the season so far, he's hit it in 50%, averaging 2.42. The average is under that 2.5 line, as well as all of that data. I mean, as high as minus 155 consensus odds is crazy. Crazy. So we got a lot of value, man. Any specific questions of any players that y'all want to look at? Prizepicks Goblin. A couple of the top Goblin options to pair up today is Jordan Clarkson over 1.5 made threes of 61.1 chance to hit. John Collins over 0.5 blocks at 60.5. A couple really good options there. What we got? We gonna win, bro. You already know, Angela. We got this. We got this. We gonna cash this, baby. We gonna get it. All right. We gonna get some money tonight. It might just be one game, but that's all good. College basketball. Bashir Jihad, under 6.5 rebounds, is not a green probability, but he's close. 52.85 chance to hit, under on his 6.5 rebounds. We look over his season so far, he's gone over, but good under on his 6.5 again. Saquon, receiving yards. Let me see. I believe it's an over, but let me verify. Saquon Barkley's receiving yards is not plus EV plus projection. When you type a player in to the Props Made Easy tool under Prizepicks and they don't pop up, it's because they are not a plus EV plus projection play. Okay, so either EV is on one side. So what happens there is EV must be on one side of there, and then the projection must be on the opposite side. So they don't coexist. They don't agree. And when that happens, we just don't want to deal with it. But Saquon Barkley's over 110 rushing plus receiving yards is fantastic at a 2.29 sportsbook differential on the over. You have the average sportsbook line for him at 112.79, player projections at 113. So all the data points towards the over. Even when you look at his history over the season this year, he's hit it in 77%, averaging 127. Cooper Legas, college football. Zachary, I got you, brother. Let's take a look at college football. Legas. Cooper Legas, over 207.5 is going to be the best option for college football right now on his passing yards. Over at an 8.67. Sportsbook line on average is 216.1 on him. So that is a big differential, making him a fantastic option on the over. If we look over his season, he's only gone over in 28%, but that's recent. The last two games, he's really been playing well. NHL, biggest slate on board today. Let's take a look at NHL. All right, over on NHL, we have Claude Giroux. Now, we don't have any green chances to hit, but that's okay. Claude Giroux over 0.5 points at 52.19 chance to hit. Minus 133 consensus on the over. Highest odds upwards of minus 142. Projection of 0.71. All the data likes the over there for him. He's gone over in 55%, averaging 0.8. Mike Matheson under 0.5 points at 52.06 chance to hit. Minus 132 consensus on the under. Highest odds on minus 140. Player projection of 0.4. So everything likes the under there for him. There's really nothing too crazy. Let me see. What are the highest odds right now? So when you sort by highest odds, it shows you where the highest of odds available on these plays. So minus 144 over on parlay play for Philip Gustafsson. Let's just take over the last 5. Who has hit the most over their last 5? Under on Mike Matheson has hit the most over his last 5, as well as him being a 52% chance to hit. So I do like the under on Mike Matheson's points of 0.5 at a 52.06 chance to hit. Minus 132 consensus on the under. Minus 140 highest odds. Player projection on the under as well. Look at his last 5 games. He's hitting 80%, averaging 0.2. So really good spot there. What site is this? This is propsmadeeasy.com. You can see it in the top left corner of the screen. Propsmadeeasy.com is the tools I'm using right now. Only $20 a month for them, by the way. Like a Discord, Telegram. I do not have any Discord. We do have a WAP channel for Props Made Easy, though. Props Made Easy does have a WAP channel. The team posts plays over there from time to time, as well as just helps people understand the tools much. If you have any questions, all that good stuff. We do have a WAP page. That is on our X account. You can find it in the bio of the X account on Props Made Easy. What else we got? Final questions? We got about 4 minutes. Jaden Daniels. Yes, we did go over Jaden Daniels. Let me see. Over on NFL, Jaden Daniels, his best play is his under 226.5 passing yards at a minus 2.9. Sportsbook lines on average for him at, wow, I'm stuttering a little bit. Sportsbook line on average is 223.6 for him. Player projection of 217.7, a minus 8.8. So all the data points towards the under on his passing yards. If we look over the season, he's gone under in 54%, averaging 202 passing yards. So he definitely has games where he does not pass for much at all and relies more on his legs. Jaden Daniels under 20 passing completions is a minus 0.5. Very tight line there. When we look at, let's take Daniels off. He did have a good play on same line. Jaden Daniels over 7.5 rushing attempts is a very good one. 53.3 chance to hit. Minus 140 consensus odds on the over. So I like the over rushing attempts for Jaden Daniels. Tool's been going crazy. Made a check in 2 days on Underdog. One dose. I love it, brother. Yeah, I love it, man. Like, people, as long as you really utilize the tools and use them how they're supposed to be used, man, you are going to absolutely eat with these things for sure. Think Devontae Smith scores tonight? Let me see. Is his touchdowns on here? Devontae Smith's touchdowns isn't really in play at the moment. Do I think he scores tonight? That's tough, man. That's tough. He's not like this huge red zone guy. If I had to lean away, I'd say no. But maybe. Maybe, who knows? Well, we got Mike Tyson for one punch. Don't forget, lock that in. Yeah, Mike Tyson definitely free square on the overlanded punch. Mike Tyson, sadly, will probably lose by knockout. But he will land a punch at least. Hopefully. That'd be crazy if he doesn't. That'd be sad. The main issue with Mike Tyson, man, is just his cardio, man. Like, I mean, at that age, you're just not going to be able to keep up very long. He's going to throw them big shots, maybe land them, maybe not. One thing that Jake Paul doesn't have a ton of is counter punching. Just because, I mean, he hasn't been boxing his whole life. He's kind of been boxing over the amount of whatever it is, 3 years or whatever he's been doing. It takes a minute to get that counter punching down. The timing and all that stuff. So I'm not worried about Mike getting caught in between punches or nothing like that, but I am worried about Mike kind of punching himself out early and then getting tired and then possibly getting dropped. Or TKO, them stopping it because he's just not throwing nothing back at some point. To be completely real though, like, Jake Paul really trains this shit, but to be honest, I mean, watching his fights, he's not anything special by no means. I mean, his defense is suspect. He throws the same punches in the same kind of order. He doesn't switch things up. He's very easy to predict what's coming next with him. He doesn't really, not many surprises. So if you're really a boxer and you've boxed before, then you can really pick up on that easily. That's probably why he hasn't fought many actual boxers, because their counter punching and their timing him will get down and then he'll be fucked. But yeah, fatigue will KO Mike. Yeah, I agree. Loyalty. That's what I'm thinking too. That's my take on that fight. I think fatigue will set in and it'll be an issue. Hopefully he doesn't get knocked out just because he's Mike Tyson, man. I mean, dudes. I hope not. Um, but maybe TKO, maybe throw in the towel or something. I don't know. You got money on Mike Savage? I wouldn't do that, brother. I wouldn't do that, brother. Now don't get me wrong. It would be cool if he did. It would be cool if Mike Tyson won. That'd be awesome. Now at the end of the day, man, Mike's got power. He's got boxing history. He knows how to throw them punches properly. So there's gonna be a lot of power behind his punches, even when he is old, just off technique. But will he catch him is the question. Now Jake Paul don't have like amazing defense. He really don't. I think Mike's got it, but hopefully, brother, you're high as a kite right now. You need to lay off. You hear me? Lay off. I've been coming up off 6 or 7 picks NFL big hits. Let's get it, Sack buddy. Congrats. Paul is a coward fighting a near 16-year-old Tyson. I mean, look, man, it's all about the money, man, at the end of the day. These regular boxers, man, if they could fight for this type of money and fight old men too, they would. It's all about the money, man. And when you're getting punched in the head, you do it for the money. You feel what I'm saying? Stack buddy, I love that you're loving it, brother. I love that you're having success with the tools, man. That's what it's all about. Everybody who tries the tools, I hope that everybody has success with them and loves them. By the way, if y'all utilize the Props Made Easy tools and there's anything you're not 100% sure on or any questionable whatever, you can always hit me up on Twitter at cam_ATL. It's up at the top left of the screen right now. And I can talk to you about it. Or you can hit up the team on Props Made Easy at Props Made Easy on Twitter, and they can help you. Whatever. Tyson getting knocked out would be impressive by Paul. I don't know, Aaron. I don't know because, I mean, Tyson's old, man. Like, that shit is Father Time is undefeated. You see these boxers, man. Like, these boxers, they take a drastic dip down at some point. Like, who was it recently that's been taking a bunch of L's? Oh, man, there's somebody who's, like, kind of gotten to the end of their career and they started taking a lot of L's and then just finally left. Who was it? Oh, Roy Jones Jr. Let's look at Roy Jones, right? Roy Jones Jr. was one of the best boxers I've ever seen throughout my lifetime. Dude was a beast. And then at the end of his career, he couldn't help but get knocked the fuck out. Look at Adrian Broner. Now, I'm not comparing Adrian Broner with Roy Jones at all. Adrian Broner had talent, though. He had potential. He got knocked out by, who was it, Maidana? Knocked out, and then what happened ever since? He couldn't get it back together. Mike Tyson's old. Shit happens. He's taken many L's as well as being old. Tyson's trying to come in here and get the quick cash. I mean, he's not an idiot. He's coming in getting the quick cash, and he probably knows deep down. Mike Tyson's a gangster, right? But he probably knows deep down he's probably not going to win this fight. But he's going to get his money. People are going to respect that a 60-year-old man got in there and fought, plain and simple, and we're good. Do I do women's college basketball? We don't have anything for women's college basketball on the tool right now, so no, I don't pay too much attention to that. Cody Williams, rebounds, assists under 3.5. Let me see. Rebounds, assists under 3.5. We do have more plays that have popped in. We had 4 earlier. Now we have 5. Let's see. Cody Williams. Nothing for – so there's no plays. Cody's not popping up, so that tells me he doesn't have any plus EV plus projection plays on his rebounds, assists on Prizepicks. Now, if I go to all books and type in Cody, rebounds, assists, his best prop is his rebounds. Under 2.5 rebounds, you can get it on Sleeper, Hard Rock, and Flip. So if you leave it on sort by, it will always give you the best pick for whatever book you choose. Yes, Yeri. So if I take Cody off of here real quick, Cody off the search, it's on the default. Let me refresh. So we're just using the immediate, like, so you can see. This is the refreshed version of Props Made Easy in front of me. Immediately right here at the top will be your absolute best differential play. Under him will be the next best. Under him will be the next best. It's literally in order. When you go to a different one, let's go to better picks. Again, Garrett Wilson, the best option over there. Tua, the next best option. Josh Jacobs, literally an order from every single one that you go with. If you go to Prizepicks Demon, and there's many of them there. Prizepicks Demon for week 11 or 12? I'm blanking right now. But it's in the order of best Demon. Prizepicks Goblin, in the order of best Goblin. Anything you look at, underdog in the order of best differential on that site alone. When you switch over to NBA, best on prize picks in order, best goblins in order. It's just everything's very easy to understand and know what the best options are. Like if you ever have a question of if Kyrie Irving under 4.5 rebounds is a better prop than Kyrie Irving's under 2.5 made threes, you can immediately see on the tool that Kyrie's all the way up here at a 51.5 chance to hit compared to Kyrie Irving at a 50.48 chance to hit. What up, Cam? Dante, what's up? Superstar, what's up, brother? Facts. My favorite fight of all time is Roy Jones Jr. Roy Jones Jr. was a monster. What's good, Cam? I'm late. Victor, what's up, brother, man? Sadly, I'm about to head out. Thank y'all for joining me as always, man. Propsmadeeasy.com. Get with the tools. They're only $20 a month. If you haven't utilized the tools you've seen me use on the screen right here, you need to. The website utilizing the tools on your phone is like an app. It is super easy to use. It fits the screen perfectly. It is amazing. So definitely join Props Made Easy at only $20 a month. Have all of this data right there in your pocket. AI technology simulating games 10,000 times for player projection data. Making sure that player projection data is on the same side as the EV and the sportsbook differentials. You can't go wrong, man. The more data you can possibly take, the more success you're going to have overall in this game. It just is what it is. So what's the best demon tonight for NBA on Prizepicks? There are no demons right now that are promoted on Prizepicks. It's only one game, so none of the players on this single game of Utah Dallas has a good history of their last 20 games on their demon line. So no demons would be recommended for NBA. All right. Thank y'all for joining me as always, man. Let's keep getting this money. Let's keep setting the bar over at Props Made Easy. Let's keep just raising that hit rate. Make sure y'all tell everybody you know, that way they can also utilize the tools and have success as well. Sooner or later, man, everybody will have Props Made Easy. And I mean, hopefully, and if they have Props Made Easy, their hit rates will all be better as well. Super excited to just the journey with y'all as y'all begin your journey with utilizing Props Made Easy and just seeing y'all's success rate rise as well. By the way, if you're utilizing Props Made Easy, you got to be an affiliate as well, man. You can get 50% of everybody who signs up with your affiliate code. You can get 50% of as long as they're active. Thanks again, man. A whole month of betting with PME.